2, and thank you all for checking out True Blue Bobbleheads. We are the True Blue Bobblehead crew. I am Turbo.
And I'm Ben.
And today we're going to go ahead and talk about another Clayton Kershaw bobblehead.
Exactly. This is the fourth bobblehead that the Dodgers have given out of Clayton Kershaw.
Yes, and this is actually the first bobblehead of the 2016 season.
And it was given out on April 25th, 2016.
So let's go ahead and jump right into the box. Alright guys, so I'm going to go ahead and show you the box. Now this is the box. It's very similar to the 2015 boxes where you had the opening right here with the bobblehead in the plastic. The difference being is this box is more white while last year's was more blue. So here's the front. On the side we have the promotional schedule for 2016. On this side we actually have a picture of Kershaw, and that's kind of what the bobblehead almost looks like. That pose right there. And on this side we got some facts. Now something a little different, on the top of the box it does have the Dodgers logo right there, but it also says bobblehead number 1 of 10. So all these bobblehead boxes are going to be numbered. So decent looking box. Now Ben's going to go ahead and show you guys the bobblehead.
Alright everybody, now let's get into the bobblehead. So on this bobblehead of Clayton Kershaw, as you can see right here at the base of it, it says his name, Clayton Kershaw. He's standing in, as you can see, in brown, so it's basically portraying the pitcher's mound because all the dirt. And as you can see as well, he's wearing his white traditional home jersey. And on the front of that jersey it says Dodgers in blue and his number 22 in red. And on the sleeve of his jersey it also has LA for Los Angeles. And also you can see in his hand he's wearing his black pitcher's mitt. So I'm going to kind of turn the bobblehead around so we can see the back of it. So on the back of his jersey, he has his number 22 in blue and his name Kershaw on the top of the jersey. I know it's kind of hidden by the top of the bobblehead. It kind of hides it a little bit, but I'm sure you can see it right there. And as well, looking from the back, he's got his feet up in the air because he's kind of going through his pitching motion to the plate. So he's wearing his blue traditional, cleats that he likes to wear. I'm going to flip it back around, show you the front again as I touch on the hat of the bobblehead. He's got his traditional Dodger blue with the LA on the front. And Clayton Kershaw, you know him, he always has a beard, so they're also showing the beard, on his face and, the long hair that, he normally has as well. So they did a really good job, with the likeness on the hair. So this is the Clayton Kershaw bobblehead. Now Turbo's going to come back and join me, and we're going to get into the rating of this bobblehead.
So the crew rates each bobblehead on a scale of 1 to 5. Each bobblehead starts off with 1 point. The bobblehead has the ability to earn an extra point in 4 different categories.
Alright guys, so now it's time. Let's go ahead and rate the bobblehead.
Exactly. So the first category we're going to jump into is likeness. So this bobblehead obviously looks like Clayton Kershaw. I know Turbo can agree with me. So for this category, we're going to give it a point. Yes.
And the next category is detail. Now, detail, we never incorporate the paint job because all paint jobs are different. We never incorporate all the imperfections in a bobblehead because all bobbleheads are different. Yeah. However, every single bobblehead that we gotten has had flaws, and not just minor flaws. They've had some pretty big flaws. Like this one, the paint's all over the place. There's cracks all over the bobblehead, and honestly, every bobblehead that we've seen, even pictures online, they've come out bad. So we're gonna have to ding it for detail. Yeah. So we are gonna give detail a half a point. I mean, because it is pretty detailed, good detail as far as the name, the number, and all that stuff. But as far as the quality of it, it's just poor. Like we said, we never really incorporate that into the bobblehead because they're all different, but we really have to ding it. So half a point for detail.
Exactly. So for the next category is going to be pose. So for this category, we're not going to give it a point at all. Yes, he's a great pitcher, and he's pitching the ball, he's going through his motion, but it's not a really outstanding pose that he's going through. It's not. He doesn't even look like the box. I think you can agree with me. I know Turbo will agree with me. Yeah. So, this category, we're not going to give it a point at all.
Yeah, and I also want to bring up the Ryu bobblehead.
Oh, yeah. I think they just swapped heads.
Okay, so this is another big deal. Really, this is a big complaint people have. Basically, it really feels like they reuse this pose. And honestly, it's kind of lazy.
Yeah, yeah. They both look almost identical. Yeah, their pitcher's mitts look a little bit different, but look at their legs are all up in the air with the leg kick.
The gloves back.
It's just funny thing is too, this bobblehead and this bobblehead doesn't even show a pitcher's mound. It just shows him standing in dirt.
Yeah. So for that reason alone, we're just gonna go ahead and not give it a point, like Ben said for post.
So, yeah. So for the post category, it's not gonna be a point this time.
And for standout, we're not giving it a point for standout because really it's just a regular pose. It doesn't really stand out too much. So unfortunately, that category doesn't get a point either.
No.
Okay, so the overall rating for this bobblehead, for the first bobblehead of 2016 from the Dodgers is...
It's going to be a 2.5.
Yes, a 2.5 for this bobblehead. Now, let's just jump right into it. Our final thoughts.
All right, so the final thoughts on this Clayton Kershaw bobblehead, I like the bobblehead because it's Clayton Kershaw. We have all 4 bobbleheads of Clayton Kershaw. I'm glad to have this one again now. Like I said, the detail is cool. The likeness is great. But they could have done a better job with creating a Clayton Kershaw bobblehead. I like some of the ones they did in the past. But all in all, I'm happy to have it. And that's all I got to say about it, really.
Yeah, and for my final thought is, it's the 4th Clayton Kershaw bobblehead. I understand why they gave out the 2nd Clayton Kershaw bobblehead because that was showcasing 2 Cy Youngs that he received. The next time he got a bobblehead, that was showcasing a Cy Young and an MVP award. This isn't showcasing anything. And they didn't change nothing. They didn't change the uniform. They didn't put him like maybe in a away jersey or a practice jersey or something. Just change it up. Cool. Give them a bobblehead for a purpose because there's so many players, and Clayton Kershaw, all fairness, he is the face of the franchise. He is the the future and the present, of the Dodgers. Yeah. But come on! You got to do something special if you're going to give him a 4th one, and this one's just—it's not special. Clayton Kershaw. I love Clayton Kershaw. I like when he definitely deserves a bobblehead, but honestly, they got to do something different.
Yeah, they got to get more creative. People spend their hard-earned money to go to these games. The bobblehead games are not cheap.
Nope, not no more.
Expensive to go. 2, 3, 4 years ago when we used to really get into collecting all these bobbleheads and going to every single game, they were cheap. We can get tickets for like $10, $15. So we would buy 2, 3 tickets at a time so we can get several bobbleheads. Nowadays, they're going for $40, $50 just for one ticket. Debating on the high commodity.
I'd say this one about maybe average 30, 30
yeah, exactly. But there's other bobbleheads given out throughout the rest of the season that are going to go for a high price.
And the fact that they reuse the pose that they used before, almost identical, small some differences, but other than that, it's pretty much the same.
Yeah, pretty generic.
So hopefully, we did see a few of the other bobbleheads already for the season, so hopefully they don't disappoint us. But that's our take on this Clayton Kershaw bobblehead. Thank you guys for checking out True Blue Bobbleheads, and we'll see you guys next time.
Thank you for checking out the True Blue Bobblehead crew. You can also find them on Facebook at True Blue Bobbleheads and Instagram at True_Blue_Bobbleheads, Twitter at True Blue Crew 2, Snapchat at True Blue Crew 23. And remember, stay true, stay blue. We are the True Blue Bobblehead crew.